Just-in-time review. Multiply polynomials. In this example, we are asked to multiply the quantity -2 times x cubed times 5x to the fourth. When multiplying monomials, we first multiply their coefficients and then multiply the variables. And so multiplying coefficients, that's -2 times 5, and multiplying variables, that's x cubed times x to the fourth. -2 times 5 is equal to -10, and multiplying variables, we add their exponents. So this is x to the 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7, and so we get the opposite of 10x to the 7th. We are asked to multiply the quantity 3yz squared times the quantity 8y cubed z to the 5 power. So in multiplying monomials, we want to multiply their coefficients and then multiply the corresponding variables. And so the coefficients, we have 3 times 8. For the y variable, we have y times y cubed. And for the z variable, we have z squared times z to the 5 power. 3 times 8 is 24. And when we multiply variables with exponents, we add their exponents. Remembering that the exponent on y is considered to be 1, we have times y to the 1 plus 3 and times z to the 2 plus 5. And so simplifying, we get 24 y to the 4th power, z to the 7th power. We are asked to multiply the quantity 2x minus 7 times the quantity 3x plus 4. When multiplying two binomials, we can first multiply the first terms in each, then the outer terms, then the inner terms, and finally the last terms. And then we combine like terms if possible. This procedure is sometimes referred to as FOIL. So we have the quantity 2x minus 7 times the quantity 3x plus 4. So we first multiply the first terms. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. Next, we multiply the outer terms. 2x times 4 is 8x. So this becomes plus 8x for our outer terms. Next, we multiply the inner terms. -7 times 3x is -21 times x. And so we write minus 21x. Finally, we multiply the last terms. So we have -7 times 4. And we write -7 times 4 is -28, and we write minus 28. Next, we combine like terms if possible. 8x and minus 21x. We can combine those to get 6x squared minus 13x minus 28. In this example, we are asked to multiply the quantity 4x plus 1 squared. This is an example of a square of a sum. It is a special product of binomials and follows the pattern a plus b quantity squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Here, a is equal to 4x and b is equal to 1. And so plugging into our pattern, we have 4x plus 1 quantity squared is equal to a, which is 4x squared, plus 2 times a, which is 4x, times b, which is 1, plus b squared, so plus 1 squared. And now simplifying. The quantity 4x squared means we square the 4 and square the x. So this is equal to 16x squared. 2 times 4x times 1 is equal to 8x. So we write plus 8x. And 1 squared is equal to 1. So plus 1. We are asked to multiply the quantity 3y squared minus 2 squared. This is an example of a square of a difference. It is a special product of binomials, and so it follows a pattern. The pattern is the quantity a minus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. Here, our a is equal to 3y squared, and our b is equal to 2. And so plugging into our pattern, we have 3y squared minus 2 quantity squared is equal to our a, which is 3y squared, squared, minus 2 times our a, which is 3y squared, times our b, which is 2, plus our b squared. So plus 2 squared. And so simplifying this, 3y squared means we square the 3 and we square the y squared. So 3 squared is 9 and y squared is y to the 4th. 2 times 3y squared times 2 is equal to 12y squared. So we have minus 12y squared. And 2 squared is 4. So plus 4. We are asked to multiply x squared plus 3y times x, the quantity x squared minus 3y. This is an example of the product of a sum and a difference. It is a special product of binomials, and so it follows the pattern a plus b times a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. Here, our a is equal to x squared, and our b is equal to 3y. And so plugging into our pattern, we have the quantity x squared plus 3y times the quantity x squared minus 3y is equal to our a, which is x squared quantity squared, minus our b, which is 3y squared. Simplifying this, x squared is x to the 4th. 3y squared, we square the 3 and we square the y. So that's 9y squared. So we write minus 9y squared.